got this chunk of Purple Heart here, and I've been meaning to make a sign for the little shed up at the property, which is called Heartwood, and the little bunkie is, I'm naming it Solace, which I believe is like a refuge in a time of, I don't know, anxiety or sadness. You know, it's like a place to find solace, find escape from your woes in life. And so that's what the cabin has kind of symbolized for me these last few years, and just building it and staying in it, and just the spiritual stuff that I've been working through in my own life, emotional, mental, physical, all these things. So I thought Solace was a very fitting name. And so now I've got this little piece of poster board here, and I've kind of got a bit of a sketch for the font, and I'm just going to make a sign here and then transfer it onto the Purple Heart and then carve it out with the router. These CMT router bits that I've got here, I'll use a couple of them to remove a lot of the material, and then I'll probably clean it up with some chisels. So let's get to it. Hey guys, I'm happy to announce that our 99-cent Makers Mob woodworking sale is back. This is our biggest woodworking sale of the year. We're inside the Makers Mob. You'll not only get access to learn my top woodworking projects, you will also get over 90 woodworking tutorials with plans from YouTube's top makers like Jimmy DiResta, John Heiss, Neil Paskin, Frank Howarth, John Peters, and of course myself. And right now, if you click the link in the description below, we are also hosting a 2-month router bit challenge where you can upload your projects that you have made and compete with woodworkers at different skill levels from all over the world in order to win thousands of dollars in prizes from CMT tools and tailored toolworks. So click the link in the description below, learn woodworking from YouTube's top makers, and take advantage of this 99-cent sale before it ends. See you on the inside. So now that I've got the font kind of finalized, I'm going to just make a stencil out of it. So I just need to cut out the letters here, nice and accurate. Give it a good shake, you know? All right. I think that'll do. Okay, so now that I've got my font drawn on to the wood here, or stenciled on, I should say, we want to leave the letters raised. And so in order to do that, we have to relieve the background, drop it down. So I'm gonna try and drop it down probably about 1/4 of an inch so that I can then kind of contour the letters a little bit, add a little bit of depth to it. So in order to do that, I'm gonna put in this 3/4 inch straight fluted bit by CMT. They sent us a bunch of router bits here. So I'm using them to do this carving here. So I'm also gonna leave a frame. I haven't drawn the frame, or border I should say, and then a little profile at the end. And then we might add a few other little elements, maybe out of some contrasting woods. We'll see if we have time. But first we need to just remove all the material that's no longer needed, you know? We gotta set the letters free. As a part of the Maker's Mob Router Bit Challenge, we have partnered with Taylor Toolworks and CMT to offer the award-winning Italian-made CMT router bits and saw blade. CMT has the widest portfolio of router bits and saw blades on the market and received a perfect 10 by Wood Magazine. Taylor Toolworks carries the largest selection and has the best prices on CMT bits and blades. You can save 30 to 50% off on the bits and blades I used in this video by shopping at taytools.com. Links are in the description below. In addition, use the code CMT10 at checkout to save an extra 10% on your order. So click the link in the description below while this offer is still available, and thank you so much for the support. Where'd the wrench go? You moved the wrench?
I didn't touch the wrench.
Well, the wrench was here, now it's not here.
You're blaming me for taking
You were moving stuff. I saw you moving stuff in my periphery.
I just took
What did you do with the wrench?
I moved it over there.
Under the sawdust. You hit it under the sawdust, you freaking prick.
Wow.
That's low, man. You didn't just move it, you left it where it was, but you hit it with sawdust, man. Like, that's like premeditated type shit. Not just like, oh, sorry, I moved it. That's like, that's your mens rea, as the lawyers would say, you know? Premeditated. Douchery. That's what that is.
Sorry, I won't do it again.
Good help's hard to find, you know? So this is the straight fluted bit, but it's a 1/2 inch diameter. And then once I kind of refine the shaperies a bit more, then I'm gonna go to the 1/4 inch. So to get real close and into the tighter radiuses of the letters and stuff, I'll use the 1/4 inch. Just the larger the diameter the fluted bit is, the easier it is to control. So that's why I did, well, obviously it removes a bunch more material. So you have more control and you remove more material, right? So I use that to do the bulk, then shrink it down to the 1/2 inch. Still have good control and you can remove a fair amount of material. And then the smallest bit, the 1/4 inch diameter, is obviously, with a big router, it won't be too hard to control, but those ones tend to want to catch and run away on you a little bit. So I use that just to take off the last little bit once, you know, I've gotten close to all the outlines of the letters. Now we just gotta refine all these profiles, see? Right, so I've put the 3/4 inch diameter fluted bit back in just to carve out the ends here. So I've profiled the ends, drawn the little border on, got my depth set. So I'm going to try and remove this material. I'm just leaving a thin border about the width of that little white strip. And now let's just get this cut up. All right, time for a little super duper Odie's. Please make sure to give this video a like and a share, and make sure to check out the links in the description box below so you don't miss out on our 99-cent Maker's Mob sale, as well as huge savings on all sorts of CMT tools. Till next time, guys, Samurai out.